G'day DeFi family, Bruce here. Just wanted to touch base on StableFund, which has just launched overnight. Version 2 has launched and the rollovers are currently ongoing, as well as the refunds. So just be patient as the rollovers come onto your account and the refunds also go into your wallet. I wanted to quickly touch base on StableFund, and there's been a lot of other competitors coming on board, coming into the space with trading bot yield ROI protocols. So I wanted to compare StableFund with a new protocol that's come on just recently, just in the last few weeks, and it's called Alpha Capital. And Alpha Capital is very, very similar to StableFund, but there are some key differences between StableFund and Alpha Capital that I want to go over. And we can go over those, and I can give you some details and what the key differences are, and you can make up your own mind which one is more suitable for you. Not financial advice, just wanted to give you my opinion and state some facts about both of these protocols. Now we have the dashboard of StableFund, because now StableFund is running on SFUSD and no longer running on the cryptos BNB, BUSD, Matic, and so on. My stake has come through. I've got now 211 SFUSD coming in. Now, like I said, the rollovers have not finished. They are doing supervised rollovers, so they can't run them 24 hours a day. So just keep an eye on your account. There should be some rollovers already there. And if they're not already there, then just wait for another 24 to 48 hours and they should be there. So let's have a look at StableFund versus Alpha Capital. Now, Alpha Capital is a new protocol that's come on board just in the last couple of weeks, maybe even in the last week. And it is a very similar protocol to StableFund, where they utilize trading bots to earn a yield and then provide that yield to its investors every day. And currently the yield for Alpha Capital is 1.2% per day. Now, StableFund is 1% per day. As you can see here, Alpha Capital is 1.2% per day. The Alpha Capital's interest is a variable interest, so they give you what they can in regards to what they earn on their trades every day. Now let's have a look at a little chart that I made up here. StableFund versus Alpha Capital. I want to just go through some facts about these two protocols and go over the differences, and then you can make up your own mind about which one is more suitable for you, or if you want to invest in both. Up to you, not financial advice, of course. Now, like I said, StableFund is a fixed rate of 1% per day. Alpha Capital is 1 to 1.5% variable rate. It depends on how successful they are with their daily trades. Some trades are in profit, some trades are not, but they generally give between 1 and 1.5% on average. So there is a key difference between the two right there. Now, what crypto is used on these protocols? Now, on StableFund, they've created their own stable coin, SFUSD, which is pegged to the dollar. Well, it's not pegged, they back it with their own funds. So that's SFUSD, which is $1. And then we have multiple choices over here on Alpha Capital: BNB, BUSD, Matic, and USDC. So very similar to the version 1 of StableFund. They have various crypto coins that you can stake to earn yield on. I think the advantage here is if you have a stable coin, you know precisely how much you're going to be trading with, whereas if you have these cryptos, you're going to have some variations in prices over the days that you're trading. So probably a little bit more stable to trade with a stable coin, but it's nice to have these options available as well to stake. So up to you which one is more suitable to you. Are the funds locked? Now, on Alpha Capital, the funds are not locked, but there is a withdrawal control, which means if you withdraw your funds, your initial funds, before 31 days is up, then you will only receive the initial that you invested in the first 31 days. So you will not make any profit if you pull out your funds. But the good thing is the funds are available and not locked. So if you do need to get the funds back before 31 days is up, you just won't make any profit. Whereas in StableFund, the funds are locked, 100% locked. So there's no choices there. If you put your funds in, they're locked for a number of days. And in StableFund, your funds are locked for 63 days. Or 9 weeks. In Alpha Capital, like I said, your funds are not locked, so it's 0 days. But like I said again, this is withdrawal control. If you withdraw before 31 days, you will only get your initial back. So that's not so bad. You will get your initial back minus the 5% deposit. So yeah, I forgot to put the deposit fees in there. So I've put those in there now. So that will be minus the 5% deposit fees. So deposit fees are for StableFund 2%, and for Alpha Capital is a 5% deposit fee. Now the 2% deposit fee goes to S-Rocket owners on StableFund, and the 5% deposit fee goes to an insurance fund on Alpha Capital, which I'll talk about in a second. Claiming availability is weekly for StableFund, every Monday. I believe it's the UK time zone, so Every Monday you're able to claim or reinvest or redeposit. On Alpha Capital, it is every 24 hours. Multiple stakes. Yes, you can do multiple stakes on both Alpha Capital and StableFund, but StableFund is limited to 100 deposits on your wallet, whereas Alpha Capital is unlimited. So for a trading cap, StableFund has no limit on trading cap, so it doesn't matter how many funds they receive, it's unlimited. Whereas Alpha Capital has a cap of 1 million, so they want to limit their cap so they can understand what they're trading with, and they don't want too much money on the books in terms of whether there's an issue or a bank run or whatever. They have too much money to refund. They're going to cap that, and they want a smaller community so that the community is more understanding of how this trading system works. So if any FUD comes along, then it's only a smaller community, and it's obviously a smaller trading cap they can handle in terms of refunds if they need to. So if you go to the Alpha Capital website, you can see here, deposit limit is $1 million, and currently it's at $433,000. So it's already almost halfway there. And this thing's only been open for maybe a week or so. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be quick if you want to get into Alpha Capital, because that trading limit is almost 50%. So transparency, yes, so both teams have transparency in terms of trading results shown on the DApp. So if you go to the DApps of each particular protocol, you'll see the trading results here. So there's profit and loss history. So this team shows their daily profit and loss for their trades. And then if you go to StableFund, which is only just launched, so that they don't have any results yet because it's less than 24 hours being launched. But this is where you'll see the results for Trading Fund here on the DApp. Insurance. Now, I put this in here because Alpha Capital has an insurance fund. They take a percentage of their profits that they receive from their trades every day, and they put it into an insurance fund. And they fund that every 2 weeks. And that is there to help with covering withdrawals on days where they do not trade in profit, and it's also there to help in terms of if there's ever a bank run or they need to provide refunds of people's initial deposits. They wish to get the insurance fund high enough to be able to pay everybody's initial deposits eventually. Whereas the stable fund has no insurance, they're just reliant on the team to provide refunds if anything goes wrong with version 2. Let's hope that stays stable. Sign up required. There's no sign up required for Alpha Capital. You just connect your MetaMask and start staking whatever coins you want, Matic, BNB, BUSD or USDC. So that is nice. It's very easy, very simple to use. There is account sign up for StableFund. You need to sign up for an account and you'll get a wallet address with your account. So it's basically creating a new wallet. You can then connect that wallet to your MetaMask, but it's a little bit more of a round trip to get involved with StableFund. Mobile compatible. Yes, they're both mobile compatible. Alpha Capital is compatible with MetaMask and Wallet Connect. Any wallets that connect with Wallet Connect through your mobile can be used with Alpha Capital, whereas StableFund has a really nice iOS and Android apps that you can download off the stores, the Play Store or the App Store. Referral bonus. Now, Alpha Capital has a referral bonus. It's 2.5% on deposits on people you referred. So anybody you refer and they deposit in a certain amount, you will get 2.5% paid out straight into your wallet that you're connected with Alpha Capital on. StableFund has no referral bonus, so nothing to talk about there. Trading types. Now, Alpha Capital has multiple trading types: arbitrage, quant strategies, and directional trading, whereas StableFund, as far as I know, trading on the MT4 platforms, Forex trading, and they only trade 5 days a week, and the residual that they receive from those 5 days is used to pay out the Saturday and Sunday 1% per day on their investors. So that is different. This is, as far as I know, this is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on multiple types of tradings, whereas StableFund trades only on the MT4 platforms 5 days a week. Additional features for the platforms, none yet for Alpha Capital, whereas StableFund has its own DEX and it has a fiat on-ramp that people can use to directly put money onto the DApp. So if you go here, you can go to buy, select the currency and choose to buy through this fiat on-ramp, or you can go to the DEX and exchange different tokens for what you want to stake. Or obviously you're going to trade for SFUSD, which is now currently available here. So you can trade ETH, BNB, Matic, BUSD for SFUSD in order to stake on the platform. So that is a nice feature that StableFund has. I'm not sure if Alpha Capital is planning on doing that in the future, but possibly would be a nice feature to have. Now the DeFi Daily Risk Index, both of these are as risky as each other. 1% per day for StableFund and 1.5 up to 1.5% per day for Alpha Capital, both in the risky sections. When you start getting 1% per day and above, it starts to get a lot more risky. So now, based on those stats and based on that information, totally up to you which one you choose to go with. You can go with one or the other, or even both. Not financial advice, of course, but for me, I'm a big fan of both of these protocols, and I will be keeping you updated on either one of these. Now, don't forget, I have my StableFund version 2 calculator already available. Link is in the description below if you wish to use this calculator, and I will be converting this calculator to Alpha Capital as well, so that you can calculate your gains for Alpha Capital in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. Okay guys, that's my quick overview of Alpha Capital and StableFund and the comparisons between the two. Very important to understand the differences. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helps you guys make a decision. Again, not financial advice. Anyway guys, take care. Talk to you in the next one. See ya. Bye. Cheers.